Okay, yeah, we live on all our platforms. I can see that
Or
on
are we?
YouTube, on Facebook, and my personal page. You can also share if you have the time.
Okay.
All right, we good, bro, Mike.
All right. Just give me a second here.
Sure.
Give me a second. Yeah. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Hello and welcome again to our live podcast. This podcast comes on every first Saturday of the month. For this month, we actually push it a little bit to the second Saturday because uh, were making some preparation and we were putting a few things together. But it is always good to be here. I just want to use this time to welcome every one of you wherever you are, wherever you're watching from. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you find yourself. Like I said, it is always good to be here. We are here every time to enlighten our people when it comes to IT, uh, uh, technology, communication, and so forth. Um, we are ReThink Tech. This is a non-profit organization. We come together to just educate our people, to give back to our people what we've learned over the years. We are currently based in Liberia. This is a new group. We are based in Liberia. Um, there where we are starting from. As time go by, we are hoping to reach the rest of the world, but we starting this whole thing from Liberia. So I just want to take this time to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. For those of you in the radio world, um, and I'm also glad to have with me my two strong members. Uh, in person of Mr. Yon Tozi Gono and our own dear sister, Sister Grace KD Zoni. Sister Grace, what a KD for? If I may ask.
Well, Delvin,
Oh, Code Diavin. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I think I remember that. Code Diavin. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Tuzigondo. Thank you, Sister Grace. I nearly missed this time because we had a time change where
Yeah.
went by 1 hour. So usually the program supposed to start at 12 o'clock. So I was waiting for 12 o'clock when I saw Sister Grace's message. I was like, oh wait a minute, Friday only 11 here. So yeah, it's always good to be here. I would just give you 2 minutes to introduce yourself. We will start from Sister Grace. Sister Grace, if you want to introduce yourself.
okay, thank you. Welcome back. Welcome to all our listeners all around the world in Liberia. This is Rethink Tech Monday Talk Show. As my colleague said, we come on last week. We're making some arrangement. I'm Grace Kedizoni, civil engineering student studying at Stella Maris Polytechnic University and a member of ReThink Tech Foundation.
All right. Thank you for that powerful introduction, Sister Grace. Sister Grace is our lone female on this team. She always ready to roll with us everywhere we go. Remember we were going all the way Niba County. She was there, and every time she is so passionate about technology, not just technology, but she's so passionate about helping young people. Sister Grace, I owe you great deal of respect for everything you do for all of your endeavors. Thank you so much for joining us. I will go to Mr. Tozi Gono. Please tell a little bit about
Okay.
yourself, sir.
Many names. Some of the people know my perceiver, but that's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be
you
thinking like, how do I really
you
call this my brother?
you turns it into original name, so that's why you sometimes you see on the highlighted. That's the original name from it's from elementary school, high school, university stuff. But the procedure is a long story. We'll dive into that another time. But I'm excited to be here with you, brilliant individuals and selfless who are giving that time up to be able to just bring awareness to our people with regards to helping to bridge the digital divide that exists between the developed world and the developing world. There's a lot of work to be done in that space. So that's why we came together as a team to help in that process. We know there are other people, helping in that process, but one group of people cannot do it. So we also, came in on the scene as a nonprofit to be able to give, take our share of that burden and be able to help to just give back to our society, give back to our community, and give back to our people and give back to the young people what we didn't have growing up. So we live in a digital world. We live in the age of technology, and it's quite crucial. I've not seen a job application where you apply and they didn't ask you if you have IT or computer knowledge or skills. It's very rare. So it's really important. It's really significant that students come out of high school, elementary school, junior high school, have some form or set of digital skill set that they can, successfully transition into the world out there. And even if they're not going to the job place, they can use that in their personal life to, do what they want to do with it to improve their life and, get things done that they have to get done. So I'm excited to be here today and to be diving into the topic I'll have for you guys today. And just stay tuned as we dive into the topic for today and bring you some insights and some meaningful information that will help you in the digital journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gono. Thank you. And I am your humble servant, Dimark Wilson. I am part of ReThink Tech. Like my brother Reggie said, we, you know, came together just to share, the importance of technology to encourage you. Technology is everyday's thing. It's everyday's life. We live it. We be using it. We don't even know that we are using it. So these are some of the things we try to bridge the divide, as my brother Reggie said. Quickly, we just want to dive into our topics for today. That is exploring digital entrepreneurship and e-commerce. I will say that again. Exploring digital entrepreneurship and e-commerce. All right. With that being said, I want to say welcome to ReThink Tech. Into this podcast, we will dive into the dynamic world of digital entrepreneurship and e-commerce. All right. In today's age, the digital realm is not just an alternative, but often the primary platform for entrepreneurs worldwide. With the internet breaking down geographical barriers, businesses can now reach customers from any corner of the globe. You can bear with me. Whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasonal business owner looking for a pivot into the digital space, or simply curious about online markets, vast potential, this podcast is for you. We will explore the nuisance of digital entrepreneurship, demystify the world of e-commerce, and share success stories, and even dive into the challenges faced by digital businesses. All right. With that, I just want to quickly jump into the definition of our topic for today. That is digital entrepreneurship and e-commerce. When we talk about digital entrepreneurship, we're talking about the contemporary form of business activities that unfold primarily in a digital domain. Unlike the our traditional entrepreneurship, which often relies on physical assets, bricks and mortar locations, and in-persons interactions, digital entrepreneurship capitalizes on the power of technology, the internet, and the digital platform. Mr. Gono,
Yeah.
we are talking about uh, digital entrepreneurship and e-commerce. I remember the last time we were over here, we talked a little bit about digital entrepreneurship. But
Yeah.
today, I want us to, you know, come a little bit in e-commerce. When we talk about e-commerce, what is a take on that?
Yeah, thank you very much, Brother Mark, for that wonderful introduction. Yeah, just but digital. I mean, we have the traditional business and we have the digital platforms. The tradition is where you go to your brick and mortar business, as our brother rightly said, and you go to the store and pay your cash and get your goods and services, and you go by a business, right? So when we talk about digital, that's where we using IT asset, computers and internet and the rest of the stuff to be able to sit in my home or sit in my office or sit in where I am and order goods or the service for anywhere around the world very easily. Then when it comes to e-commerce, e-commerce is where now we commerce is where we are selling, we are trading, right? Commerce is about trading. So when we talk about e-commerce is where we are trading electronically. It's not a physical trade that we're doing anymore, but we're using electronic resources and everything we have to be able to trade our goods and services, to trade our skills, to trade our talent, to I mean to just every aspect of our life we can do it electronically these days. So when we talk about e-commerce is where we are using electronic means to be able to do business, to sell and buy goods, to receive services.
Great.
That's what
All right.
e-commerce comes with.
Okay. So when we talk about e-commerce, it's not just it's not it's almost like marketing, right? But this marketing is being done electronically. So it's where if I understood you well, is where if you hire goods and you want to sell, if I have my goods in Monrovia and I wanted to sell to you in Kakata, I don't have to drive to Kakata to give you my goods. I can just put it online and then you see it. Is, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And there's a lot that go into e-commerce, right? So as Mark already said, if I have my goods in Moruga, you live in Kakata and you want my goods, right? But I create a platform and I put my item online and you are connected to the internet electronically and then you have access to my e-commerce platform and you order my goods, right? You order my goods, but how does my goods get from where it is to you now? I have to have what they call a supply chain involved in that process. In the background, is a supply chain. There are people that are there to move the goods physically from my location to your location, but I'm not involved in the process. It could be another a company that I've contracted to serve as my shipper or shipping agency that I will ship that item to you. I'm not involved in that process. So
Okay.
once you order your goods, I let them know. They come, I package your goods nicely. They come and pick it up, or I drop it to where they are located, and they drop your goods to you.
Okay. All right. So in other words, e-commerce is buying and selling online.
Right.
For sure. Okay. Sister Grace, I just can I get your take on if it comes to digital entrepreneurship and e-commerce? But I want also, like I said, dwell on e-commerce a little bit. We're going to come to digital entrepreneurship because e-commerce is actually under digital entrepreneurship. So
Okay.
in digital entrepreneurship is just the model over e-commerce. So I want us to come a little bit on e-commerce. What is your idea on e-commerce? And I mean, I know I was just in Liberia recently. How do you see the space of e-commerce working in Liberia?
Okay, thank you. E-commerce is actually funny. It's been like Bureau. Like for example, I was hungry the other day and I asked my friend to purchase food online for me. So that friend of mine was not to deliver it to me. He was only to purchase it. So like during me lunch, I don't have to go anywhere. I can just make my order online and I will get the delivery. You you can find out with more chicken, and Tana restaurant, and a lot of these food center. So it is not only with food. You have like beauty salon. If I want to make my hair and other transaction, I just go online. So in Liberia, yeah, we are actually getting on course. We are catching up with e-commerce.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Grace. Mr. Gondo, she kind of struck a point, and I think this point is very important. Um, I think if we should have sectors of e-commerce in Liberia, that would really help. What am I saying? So let's say, we do have Kobo, right? We do have Kobo shops.
Yeah.
And if we had a platform where all of the Kobo shop women or men, because I know some men can cook, all the Kobo shop men and women can make use of that platform in the morning, right? Monday morning, everybody go on that platform and advertise their Kobo over there, right? Let's say we say Monrovia Kobo shop. We just create a platform. So in the morning, I cook my. We super know how to cook. I think I can cook tteokbokki, right? I cook my tteokbokki. You cook your GB soup. Grace cook her palava sauce, and we upload it over there, right? And we have brother John who works at fund administrator at lunchtime. Obviously, he wants to eat something, right? Everybody put their food and their soup and the menu, everything on that platform. And if Mr. John, who works at fund administrator, and Sister Edith at Ministry of Health, at 12 o'clock, if they log onto that platform, they can make that choice over there and just make that order, right?
Mhm.
If they want that tteokbokki and I have that mobile means, or if I'm able to get in connection with a motorbike person, that person can do a delivery for me to Ministry of Finance. And if Sister
Yeah.
Edith wanted to sell a GB, she can just put your order over there and the order can be taken to her. And with that, it just bring into reality um digital entrepreneurship, because at that point everybody is making her own business and business is going fast. um Brother John is in his office, he know that his tteokbokki is coming to him, right? He doesn't even have to go out there. Or maybe if they have a canteen over there or they have a lunch room, they just all go there. Delivery person come, rank delivery. Here's the tteokbokki, just deliver that, and I think it's going to make life easy. So I think this topic is so huge and it's so educative, and I think it will play serious impact in the lives of our people. Like our sister Grace was just saying, they got a place for hair, but let's say we want to make it official, right? We call it Liberia hair group of hair, right? We got people over there that doing all kinds of hair, then posting their hairstyle. When they braid hair today, they post this one. And I got Jennifer who's supposed to be traveling to Dubai tomorrow, and she needs to do her hair. She doesn't have time to drive over there. She could just put in her order, hey, I need to do straight down, or country plat or cornrow, right? And then on that platform, you just pick something, you go there and know who service you want. So let's say you want Mark Wilson service to do your straight down, right? You just order Mark Wilson. Mark Wilson able to get on his bike and just drive over there and do your hair. That's another form. So there are a whole lot we can do with this e-commerce. E-commerce is not just about the buy and selling of goods, and of goods, but you can services. Mr. Gono, let me have
Yeah.
your word on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we the country is making a lot of strides, and I must uh, give kudos to the guys and the girls on the ground who are working in that direction and putting it out there. It's extremely difficult task to do, and the fact that Grace, as she said, she was able to order food from one of those restaurants, and it was delivered to where she needed to go. I mean, that's a big step in the right direction, right? So imagine the traffic in Monrovia or the traffic in a city. You got to leave and go for lunch to come back to the office, or what you doing? Like you lost almost 1 hour, 2 hours, like just sitting in traffic from one place to another place.
Right.
So with that delivery service, you don't have to necessarily leave your location to go. You don't have to lose all the hours, right? That you take away from work. That's the only time we have. I mean, imagine if everybody in the office take 2 hours or 1 hour late to come back to work. I mean, what we actually going to get done? There's no
Right.
efficiency. We're not being very effective. So 30 minutes of a lunch, you now have a 1 hour 30 minutes lunch because you drove to a restaurant and to come back to the office. You take another 45 minutes to get back. But having said that, there's a lot of work that still needs to get done. There's a lot of awareness that we need, a lot of education, just educating businesses and people that these services are available, and how can we expand the services that we have, and how can we improve upon what we're already doing, so that we make it more effective and more efficient, right? And how can we expand it, and how can you scale it, right? Like we talk about the whole back end, because it's not just about the digital, right? It's like the full service you need, the guys to the bike, because they move a little bit more faster in traffic than regular
Right.
cars.
Right.
So I saw a couple of them in Morel last time. They went to the store, they brought the order, like Uber Eats does here. You go to the store with your order, oh yeah, I'm picking up food for somebody, and then they pick it up, package it, they get in the bag, and then they drive and they go.
Right.
So we need to extend that a little bit beyond just Monrovia, but it has to first like get take root and take base in Monrovia. Then we can extend that, and then we can extend that into other sector of the economy, right? Not just the food service.
Yeah.
Now I want to be able to sit at home on a Saturday morning. I have a shopping list of groceries that I need, right? I don't have to leave my home that morning to go to the store 2 hours away, 3 hours away, uh, in traffic to be able to get a grocery. I can just sit at my house and with my grocery list and enter it into that site, and the store pick it up, and the store fulfill my order. The bike guy or girl picks it up and drop it at my doorstep. It's all about being effective in the time we have, and that's one thing we don't realize, that our time is important. The time you have that you're taking to walk to the store for 2 hours, or to sit in traffic for 2 hours, that's a time that you're not going to get back. So that's a time that you can use on something productive at home, doing something very productive, spending that time with your family or your wife or whoever you have.
Right.
Or you have some extra work that you need to get done. That's a 2 solid hour. If I have school work to do, that's 2 solid hour you have to do to put into that. Just think about that. And if you're going to do that every day, right? Take 2 hours
Right.
away. By the end of the week, you like you're talking about like 10 hours. That's a lot of, you can do a lot of stuff in or 10 hours.
Right.
So that's why we are here, and just creating that awareness and beating that drum that these things are available. We can start from here, and we can go to this point. It's doable, and we can do it as a people. And I'm glad that there are people there, there are services and businesses there who are seeing that light, and are grabbing onto it, and making use of that.
And thank you for that elaboration, Mr. Gono. You know, most of the time, our people think that these things are not doable. When in fact, these things they do work in other countries. And these things they actually contribute to the development of those countries. Now, you were just talking about time. It kind of struck me a little bit because I know that when when we should have that digital um aspect flow, like the examples we were just giving, right? Where a minister don't have to come from the office to go to the restaurant, you can just sit and then you have a back person coming to you. Because let's say if three, four, five ministers will have to drive from that ministries to go to a particular place to have lunch, you can imagine the traffic right there, right? You're gonna take that minutes a while to get over there before even getting back. But if a back person should just pick up your food and take over there to you, you realize that you are gonna be minimizing traffic. Traffic will reduce because you don't have three, four, 5 minutes that's driving, in sync or to go to a particular restaurant. You just sit and people deliver to them. It kind of reduce traffic, right? So the freedom of movement is going to be smooth in that aspect, one way or the other. So that's how development come. And there are a lot of countries that are, that are making use of these things. These things can happen. They are not impossible. uh, we know that there are a lot of work that need to be done, but all of these things, they can happen. um Sister Grace, what is the possibility, you being, in our motherland, what is the possibility, or what message do you have to somebody that has a smartphone and that is on Facebook, that is able to get on Facebook live all the time, yet that person capable of doing certain things, right? So you're able to get on Facebook live and, do all of your podcast on Facebook, see what you're doing, where you are, and all of that. How can you transcend that into your talent or into business to advertise yourself? I want you to speak to few persons in Liberia that the phone in your hand that you have, you know, I know, a lot of people in Liberia do have Facebook, can log on to Facebook. You can use that Facebook account and advertise, if you don't have a business, your talent. Everybody is born with a talent. Your smartphone in your hand, you can use that to advertise your talent. Or if you are into business, so advertise your business and you can get customer. And I mean, there are a lot of testimonies. I believe at some point on this show we'll share some of those tests. But I just want you to speak to somebody out there, because a lot of people think that these things are impossible. So just give your word.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, like we are seeing, so my friends and colleagues in Liberia who are following us, we can make use of a Facebook page and our smartphone. We can we have talent first. We should identify what we have abilities to do, what I can do. I may not be able to write, like maybe share my experience in writing, like putting some content outline, but I know how to cut hair. So I can set up my live cutting hair booth, and then as I'm carrying on the process, take pictures, probably do video recording, go live, and share my cutting hair video with someone. I could flash hair, I could do makeup, nails, and I could do gardening, agriculture, going to agriculture. Let's say I don't have the means to start salon or whatever, but I have the store. I have store available. I have potato greens. I have plum seeds. I have corn. I have things that are available. I can go to agriculture, post my products online. I can also, I will encourage my friends out there to, if there is no means at all, we will serve as medium, means of transaction. I go to the shop or any business place, and I see this old lady or old man no access to the internet. I could be the medium through which his business can get on the internet using my Facebook page. I could take a picture of whatever he's selling and then post it online. People get connected to me, then I will be like the point of transaction. Like I take it to the consumer, and then the person who is selling and be the minimum in between. And I know one of my always doing this. He's not he's not having cars of his own, but he serves as medium in our business is there taking pictures of those out of the countries when they have their used cars. You post the pictures online. When you want a car, you make an arrangement, transaction is done. He send the money back to the person, but he's not the one owning the car. So we will use our talents, we will use what we have, and we will also we will also serve as point of million for transaction in Liberia.
Wow, 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 wow. Sister Gracie just blew my mind. I mean, with all these points you strike, you nailed the whole thing. So it means that you look, all your points are so valid. You just make it clear that there is no excuse for anything. You don't have to have a business before you can even do advertisement. You can use your talent. You can use a smartphone. You can be a medium through which a business person could get connected, a seller could get connected to a buyer, and you be the middle person. You just struck a point where you left no room for any excuse. And I think these points are very important. People should really take heed to these things. I got my little sister in Liberia, right? So when I was going the last time, she said, "Oh, I need iPhone." She, iPhone number, iPhone number 13. I'm like, "What do you need it for?" She was like, "Because the business I doing, I gotta take the pictures of the goose, put them on my timeline, and when I do that, I will get customer." I thought she was kidding, and she did that. She wanted a smartphone to take beautiful pictures. Of course, the goose are beautiful though. She had a smartphone, took the picture, just put on her timeline, and she been like getting a lot of customer. People calling her left and right. So you might not have the resources to say, okay, I'm going to open a platform. I want to have a platform, but individually, your smartphone in your hand. Even if you don't have a smartphone, you know a friend that has smartphone. If you did somebody here, call your friend. But please can take the hair picture and put it on your timeline. Let people know that I can do this thing. And when they contact you, just let me know. If you don't have a smartphone, if you do have a smartphone, even make it better. Whatever you do, she was just talking about guiding. Do you know how many persons in need of vegetables in Liberia, but they don't even know where to go and get them? And if you just do your beautiful garden, your backyard, and all your crops, everything growing, you do the pictures, when you're about to harvest, you just do the pictures, the video, and post it out there on your timeline. Or if you're able to like get connected to one of those, e-commerce platform, you just tag them in there. You're gonna go. Your business is gonna boom. Mr. Gwen, I want to run to you quickly because I know you do work with one of the biggest e-commerce industry in the world, Amazon, and Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. This is how he started. When Jeff Bezos started, he started in his basement. He never had anything. All he had was just one low, you know, smartphone. In his platform, he had a big plywood. In Liberia, we say plywood. Put one big plywood down. That was his platform. There, where he used to put his goose and just put things down and take pictures and everything. Would tell you that's how Jeff Bezos started. But I think Mr. Goda will elaborate on that a little bit more because that's his CEO. Anything he say here will be counted against him in the court of law. Mr. Gondo, tell a little
Yeah,
bit about some of the e-commerce platform. I mean, we did talk
yeah.
about
I follow Amazon
Facebook
movie,
being
and then
yeah,
we'll dive into other platforms within our own continent of Africa.
right.
Just so you guys know that all is not lost. We have a lot going on in the e-commerce space in Africa as well. So we might not be aware, but there's a lot going on out there, and that's why we are here to bring light into those things in our own boundaries in our own corner that we overlook and we don't see. And a lot of times it's the situation. But the Amazon story is an amazing story. And he didn't even start selling books. He started selling books. So the first, he started selling books from his garage or his parents' garage, so to speak.
Yeah.
And he had a vision, right? He had a vision. It's all about vision and the dream that we have for whatever we're doing in life. We need to have that vision. He had that vision. He had a dream of transforming, not just selling books. So after he sold books for a while, he realized that there were other. He look around his community and look around and realize that there was need for other things, right? If people can buy books, don't need to know about the other things too that we will be selling. So that's how he began his transition into other, selling other goods and other items, other things. And by the time he realized he and his team, he had a whole team that actually worked with him. It was not just him, right? But he had a team of people that believe in him that were also committed to his vision and saw that yes, he's saying it's true and we can make it work. I mean, it was difficult. Imagine selling books from your garage and you spend all night trying to how to sell books to people, right? Like who wants to be selling books? Like we tell somebody they go sell books, say, yeah, are you okay? Like books, to be a millionaire,
Right.
But he had a vision, right? He had a vision, not just to sell books, but to sell other things and to grow and become the number one platform in the world. And you realize that before Amazon even came out, there was eBay. There's a
Yeah.
company called eBay before
Yeah.
Amazon. Like
Yeah.
they're still pretty big, but you don't really hear much about it because
Right.
Amazon are
Right.
like
Right.
shadows of things today.
Mhm.
So that's just to speak to his vision and the people that he had behind him and support the whole team of people that believe in his vision and his work. And today, people just think that Amazon just sell books or sell goods. No, Amazon does way more other things than you think they do books. Amazon is now selling groceries. They're selling medicine.
Yeah.
They, like they into drones. They have software as a service. That's a huge part of Amazon business. It's not just selling shoes and clothes that you see. Oh, I want awesome about Amazon clothes. No, they sell like software as a service where they have a whole section. That's a division that I work for. I don't work in the software service, but I work in the hardware service. And that is the service I work for. All they do is other businesses that need computer software, like we're talking about like e-commerce platform, database software, like AI, and just bunch of other like computer software that other businesses use to be able to run their businesses smoothly. Amazon offer those services to them, and that's a big portion of Amazon revenue as we speak. So the vision is there, can be there, and that's what we call scaling in business. You start from where you are and you begin to identify opportunities. And for Liberia and Africa, there's a lot of opportunity. I think well, Mark and I we talk about it constantly. And that's a good thing, right? We talk about this thing constantly and identify these things. There's tons and tons and tons of opportunity when it comes to IT, when it comes to the entire country. And I was talking to this little boy last time about even our schools, right? How many schools have computer lab? Public schools. They don't. How many schools have like a website? No existence. It's just, how many hospitals have a website or clinics? So that's a huge area. Like there's a lot to be done across that or landscape when it comes to digital technology in our part of the world and kind of digital entrepreneurship.
Wow.
And we don't have to start big, we
Right.
don't have to start huge, but we must have the vision and the passion to see it succeed. And if I have the time, or we have the time, I will show a few of our e-commerce businesses or platform in Africa that are making headway, right? And one of the biggest one that recorded it, Jumia. and it operates across almost like a lot of African countries where people are buying different African countries and they receiving that. Just how Amazon works, it's just how they work. But if you ask people in our community if they ever heard about that, they say no, maybe one or two people. In Kenya, in South Africa, in Nigeria, that have these huge platforms as Amazon is, though not global. They sell global, but not the global reach is not as Amazon, but they do still sell, global. And I mean, there's a lot we can do, and we are working a lot of things that we can talk about. Some of these things, it's vision, you have it, you think about it, you try to work on it, and sometimes all of these things that we try to work might not succeed, and it's okay. It's okay to start a digital platform to try to do stuff, and if it don't succeed, you move on to the next phase. That's how the world works. That's how businesses work. All the businesses that are successful today, they try different things and different formulas for things to work, and if they didn't work, you move on to something else.
Right.
So Africa is thriving. Liberia is thriving, but we're still down. The bottom there. There are a lot of good products we have in Liberia. There are a lot of look at the African population or the Liberian population in the United States of America, right? And our African clothes, shirts, like men's shirts, decent looking men's shirts, and the pants that when you want to have a tailor-made pants in the States, you pay hundreds, if not $1,000 to have a tailor-made pants. Go to Liberia and go to those guys who sew down waterside and see the pants they make. Same quality, great quality product as you will find here. But we haven't been able to transform to be able to take that from that place to sell it to Liberians or other Africans living in the diaspora. There are a few people now who can post up on plane. They see somebody coming, okay, you please bring it there, 2 bags or suitcase for me, and they put it in the plane and they bring it and sell it to a few friends they know. But that's a whole huge market. Women clothes, our Liberian women African clothes. That how many people here want to go for programs or events that they want to buy African clothes? Can we have a platform that has that supply link established that you can get the product from Liberia when you want it and deliver it, and you deliver goods and services goods to them in a time in America and other parts of the world? That's a huge space on top. So those are all things we are exploring and looking into and seeing how best we can and what we can do in those spaces. But it requires finances, it requires a lot of other things, to go into those spaces. But I'm just saying that to mean that there's a lot, that we can do in that space. But a lot of money to be made. We just have to start the process and look into how we can do this things. And then another thing that's important is networking. I can't do it by myself. I'm now a tailor. So obviously I need to network with tailors in Liberia and talk to them and come up with an agreement and make sure that what they're doing is quality, is up to standard, and they're working on time. If I want something in 2 weeks, can I get it in 2 weeks? Right? Stick to your word, guarantee. Not like I go to the tailor shop, come for your clothes next Saturday. You go there, the clothes are ready, then the tailor is not even in the shop. It's the men out here, the woman out here. you would have wear your clothes on Sunday, right? You go to the store, the men out here. Like, okay, I pay you for my clothes and I'm walking here, and they tell me you're not even here. So those kind of commitment, those things are what businesses thrive on, and are what make businesses successful. Being able to meet that commitment, that time. When I want my goods, I have it on that time. Can I have that steady supply of these things that I need, so that when people need it, I can send it to them in the time they find it? Because somebody can buy clothes and I'm not able to deliver it to them 2-3 times and say, oh, they're not serious, and I can't get there. So those are commitments that we need to network, that we need to establish with the people on the ground who are actually doing the actual work, and come up with that agreement that yes, I can deliver 2 suits for you in 2 weeks, and indeed you can do it, and I can count on you to do that.
That's right. Commitment. That's right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Gono. If you're just joining us, this is ReThink Tech. We been here almost an hour now. All we're doing here, we're just discussing the pathway of digital landscape, offering insight, strategies, and inspiration for entrepreneur journey. Whether you are selling a product, offering services, or creating content, the digital world holds immense opportunity for you. We are here to help you discover those opportunities. Here we discuss how technology can help you, help your country, help you as individual, help you as a team. And Mr. Gono, we been discussing for a while now on individuals, right? Encouraging individuals how you can be your own boss just through technology. But I think it is also very important for us to talk about those entities, whether it is governmental entity or private, some of those big companies in Liberia to help the people over there as well. Because we're talking about other countries, and I was just reading something here from Kenya. We have Soko Wash in Kenya, right?
Yeah.
S- and I read it here, right? Sukawa has transformed how small retail shops get their inventory by digitizing their supply chain. It enables shops to order products via SMS or its app. So
Yeah.
we're talking about Sukawa. That's a whole huge entity, right? Big one
Mhm.
for those those big company, right? That get money. And then the next one that struck me here again was um um Farm Crody. That is from Nigeria. Farm Crody,
Mhm.
right? Farm Crody. What they do? They digitize agriculture platform, right? They
Yeah.
connect small scale farmers with investors. So I think these are things that we can also try to caution the government or some other um, big entity in the country about. These are places they should try to focus, because I just listed two companies from Kenya and Nigeria, pretty close to us there. Nigeria just right there. They're promoting farmers, they're connecting farmers to investors, right? These are things that bring development in the country. These are things, if you connect a farmer to an investor, let's say a bitter ball farmer, right? All he does is just grow bitter ball, you know, and that's all he does. And you connect this individual with an investor, right? This investor who just want to import bitter ball. I think you kind of pull a string there. You
Mhm.
release a stress from somewhere, from the government. If you're able to come up with an app, support that app, sponsor that app, where able to connect small, retail shops from one point to another. We were just talking about other, you know, a situation where you have this platform, where they have their restaurant just online and have, if you're able to sponsor these things and just make it global, make it broad so that everybody can be aware, just make it popular within our community, I think it will help. Why it is true that we are encouraging, individuals to step out again, but I think it is important for the bigger entity to help in that aspect as well, at least. Because we're being left behind. We are so much behind. If we are comparing to our sisters and our brothers countries around us, we are kind of behind. So I think it is important for us to at least make an appeal to whether it is the government or other bigger NGOs to look in that space to help, in the technology space, at least sponsor some of these programs, and if it means that you want to partners with some of us, that have some of those ideas, we can partners, create something that will be able to help the layman over there too. Because why they should we encouraging them, they also don't have the resources. This is not an excuse to make them lazy. This is not an excuse to make them hold back. But I think everybody needs a little bit of push, you know. So
Yeah.
we also want to make also want to appeal to the government to pull a little bit of strength in that area of technology, most especially e-commerce, agriculture, those areas. Let's just try to put a little bit of effort in that space. Um, yeah, I just wanted to make that point, that point there. Um, you know, Liberia is actually trying. We are trying, and I know we're going to get there. And that's why we're
We
here.
believe.
We want to keep talking about these things because we don't want to forget about these things. We want to keep pushing the idea of technology. We want to keep guiding people, and people. We are here. We do have our Facebook page. Go there if you have any question, you have any need, if you need any assistance, just let us know. We will help you the best way we can, and that's why we are here. We can't do everything though, but whatever we can do, we will help you. The next one we can do, we'll point you to where you can get your answer from. But we are here to guide you. If you have your small business, you get your little drugstore, it is very important to advertise that your drugstore so that when somebody is sick tomorrow somewhere close by, and the person can't even get motorbike to go to the hospital. They know that you around there, you get drugstore and you online. They will text you, please, I need paracetamol. Do you have it? I need this one. Can I get it? And you can connect, you can help the person right there. If you have your skill, you can do carpentry, you can dig well, you can plaster, you can lay blocks, you can whatever you can do. It is very important to advertise yourself because the government will not be able to reach to everybody. So you yourself have to do it. Do it yourself. It is very important. What you have in your hand, your little smartphone you got, your connection will help you. Let us not all just sit and wait for the government job. It will not help. Most of those countries you see developing today, it's not government job. Why it is true, one of the responsibilities of the government is to provide employment, but it is also very important for us to create that space of self-employment. Can be your own boss. Let people work for you. Don't always wait for the government to provide job for you. If you have the skill, you have the ability to provide your own job, you can do it. You can do it. You don't need all of the money in the world to do it. You just need the innovation. The last time on the show we spoke about innovation. You just need to envision what you can do. Think about it. And if you need help, reach out. We are here. There are a lot of resources we are putting together. And some of these things will be a help to you. Reach out to us. We are always here to help. All right. Mr. Gono,
Yes.
I was talking about we are here to help and we're going to help. Let us talk a little bit about ReThink Tech. ReThink Tech, like I said, is a NGO, a non-profit organization. We are just a group of young men who pass through everything that everybody is passing through in Liberia, right? Everything you're doing over there, we did that. We've been there, we've done that. In Liberia, I used to be a kerosene seller. I sold kerosene, I sold washing soap. I I didn't say plastic, but I sold Duca Flare. I did everything. Everything you're doing over there, I did it. And then we found ourselves in another space where we think we are able to look back and help our brothers, our sisters, our moms, our uncles, to share with them things that we've learned. That's how we came together as a group, right? We like, okay, what can we do since we at least went to school, we learned ABC in technology. Let's try and we see how technology is impacting the rest of the world. So let us start with our country. Let's see how we can enlighten our people, tell them about technology. We're not, if you are a nurse, if you are a nurse, we're not telling you to leave your nursing job. All we're saying here is that If you add technology to your nursing career, it's going to help boost it up a little bit. If you're a marketer, I'm not telling you to leave your marketable in reality market. No, that's not what I'm telling you. What I'm saying is this: if you have if you're able to make use of technology, though you're selling real oil in reality market, that your real oil, if you're able to take the picture and put it up on your timeline, if you put out your real oil on your Facebook page, if you advertise that your real oil, instead of only certain group of people coming to reality market to buy your real oil, you will have other people from other areas trying to inquire your real oil. You have other people from other places buying your real oil. That's what we're saying. If you are a tailor, I'm not saying leave your tailor and can't do IT. No, I'm like, don't do your tailoring. Tailoring is good. What I'm saying here is this: you can pick out that your proposed suit, take a good picture, and put it online. Take Google pictures of all of your clothing, put it on a platform, and instead of a few persons in your community just buy, you have other international people wanting to wear. Now white people wearing African clothes, white people want to wear purple suit, right? You have people calling from other areas wanting to buy your purple suit. So I'm not telling you to leave your area of specialty. What I'm telling you is that if you add technology to whatever you already have, you will make a huge impact. You'll make a huge gain. And it's just about huge. So that's how ReThink Tech came together. We're like, okay, let's try to enlighten our people. And there are a few things we're doing in Liberia. I would just give my brother here the opportunity to tell us a little bit about things that ReThink Tech is taking on in Liberia. Mr. Gono.
All right, thank you very much, bro. I can really appreciate that. So we started a very little, which is baby steps, which is the right way to go. So so we are still working on our first project. That's the computer lab in Sunny Valley. It's finished halfway. So we are just waiting for equipment to arrive to be able to get things going in that direction, where we'll be training students, faculties, and just members of the community with basic digital skills, giving them that skill set that they need in the digital world. And apart from that, we host a lot of conferences and seminars and workshops for students on different topic and technology. Just equipping them through different means. It's not just through the classroom, but you can have workshop and train teachers about how they can apply IT towards their career or their jobs as such, as so to speak. And the last time we are talking was talking about how teachers can reduce the number of time they used to do grading and stuff like that. You can have a whole. That's another thing we'll be working on pretty soon. Is how just how schools, if you have like an Excel sheet built for just for grading schools, where once the teacher enters he mark the paper and he gets the 80% for each student, and he enters the grade, he averages them and give him the period average for all the grades, and goes and give him the yearly calculation in the on the actual grade sheet, right? So the
Right.
teacher don't have to finish with the first period grade, then you go to the semester, then you go to the year to do it. No, then you can even print that out. You didn't have to go to a grade sheet of paper if you writing numbers in all those things. You don't have to do that. You can have a whole system built just in Excel. Well, all the teacher does when he gives his quizzes, he enter the grades for each of the students. That's all you do. And the system calculates the student final grade for that period. And then once that period ends, the next period, it does it, and it does it, and it does it. And once the year comes to an end, it does it for the whole year and gives you the whole grade sheet that you can just connect the printer to your computer and print out your 40 students' grade sheet and sign it. That's all you do.
Wow. Wow.
You don't have to necessarily sit all night. Imagine my mom also a teacher. I mean, we used to have over her papers, like just checking and recording grade sheet in roster. Like it take all night and all day. It take weeks to do. It's a valuable time that teachers can use in improving themselves and to be better teachers and impact into the student very well. So those are the kind of things we're looking at to work with schools to be able to give them the kind of system. It's a business system. It's not any kind of rocket science. It's once you have an Excel, a machine that has an Excel, Microsoft Excel on it, you can build that. Our brother, I know, he's very good at that, and I can help in that process, right? So those are things that we kind of looking at to work with the schools to give them the kind of system instead of students to teach them all this stuff all night. Very simple process.
Wow.
So that's some of the things we're doing, and part of it is this awareness we have. That's why we have the Monday podcast where we come out every month, with a particular topic and just of interest, and that we think will help our community and our society and our people, and just talk about it. How can we move from point A to point B when it comes to technology? What can we do as a people? How can we take advantage of these things? We realize that when the agricultural age came, we got left out. We don't have mechanized agriculture. That's why we don't have food. The industrial revolution came, we got left out. We don't have industry to produce goods and services for us, to produce goods. We're all buy from other people. And we realize if you buy from other people every time, your capital is going away, it's not coming back to you. So now we're in a digital age. So we're going to sit by and be left out of the digital age. There's so much that the digital age has to offer. So we cannot sit by as a partner and say, oh, other people are going to do for us. We got to step in, no matter how little it is, how small it is. We have to have our footprint in there to bring awareness in whatever means we can and whatever way we can. So you can reach out to us. I mean, if you need a Facebook page for your company, for your business, we can help you to set up that Facebook page up. If you need to sell on the Facebook marketplace and you don't know how to go about it, we can help you with that process. Reach out to us through our Facebook pages, through ReThink Tech on our Facebook page, and just let us know, oh, look, I have my little small shop. I won't have a presence on Facebook. We can help you with that process too. And if you also, just if you want a website for your school, or your clinic, you're not selling anything, but just so people be aware of that and go on there, and you can have a donation button and you can click and donate. It's a non-profit organization, or your school or your church or whatever it is. We can help with that process too. So just reach out to us, and we can talk about those things. So those things are doable. It's available. If you want to have a website, you will have like a low monthly fee to pay for that to maintain the website every month. So it's not expensive. If that's something you want to do, you can do that. Otherwise, you can stick with the Facebook page or shop for now. That is free. You already have Facebook on your phone, so you can just set up a shop or your group on Facebook. So sell on Facebook. There are so many ways you can do that. 3 different ways. You can sell on the marketplace. You can set up a shop by itself, a Facebook shop where you take picture of your goods and services and put it in your shop on Facebook. You can have a shop on Facebook. Or you can sell through a Facebook group. It's almost like a marketplace, but it's a group by itself for different community. We can just have a group for selling watches, a group for selling dry goods, a group for selling food stuff, and a group for selling different things, right? So you can have different Facebook groups that you can also sell through. So you can create a group yourself where you can bring other people into that group to be able to sell, in that particular group. And I think we have 1 or 2 of them in Liberia, like the guy we're talking about. In Philadelphia, who also does that. So
yeah.
Those are basically but if you don't know how to go about any of those things, as we said, reach out to us and we can talk about it. We can walk you through the process, or we can set it up for you. We can get you going on your way. Or you can find someone in Liberia. There are a lot of people who are very savvy with IT in Liberia. That's why I said networking is quite important. It's quite key. People just offering us services and say, oh, I can do these things. Like we got people like who can set up your Facebook shop for you, your Facebook marketplace, and all those things. But how do you know they are there when they're not advertising themselves?
Right.
Right. When we don't have a platform. So that's something else that I've been thinking about, right? We'll have a platform, a group where professionals can advertise their services that are offering Liberia. Oh, I do computer, I can do your hardware for you, I can do your software for you, I can teach computer, I can do this stuff, I can do this stuff. Just bring them together on one platform, and you market and advertise that to the public, so that people can be aware that these things exist and they are there. How do I get right? That's networking. So you bring that network of people together, and then everybody can have access to that pool of network. So you go through that list. Oh, I kind of how work to do. Oh, you can contact this guy. His phone number is there, or her phone number is there. You contact her. Look, I got my computer's giving me problem. Went to it, you can come back step out to see it, right? Or you got your generator's giving problem. Like you want to find somebody who can service, a generator, right? There's a pool of people, a technician you can bring into that place. People go on there and search for them. People can leave reviews, right? Oh, this guy can be work for us. He's very good. He did an excellent job for us. Next time somebody read that review, they can come, oh, okay, somebody said he's good. And if you did a shitty job, they're gonna give a bad review. Somebody read your review, they're not gonna get you. So that makes people to be conscious of the kind of job they do and the kind of services they render to people, right? So it's helping in that sense. Instead of just going to like bro said, you buy and picking the bag, right? You don't know this guy. Someone recommended him. Say, hey, I really know, but I do want to say so. You think he can't do shit? Just say, hey, I didn't know. They go find somebody else. You're wasting money and resources. So these are things that we're working on to probably kind of platforms and just exposing ourselves to those things so that people can be aware that these services exist, right? You want to write a CV, you don't know how to write a CV. Somebody can help you to write a CV for you, right? Not everybody know how to write a CV or a curriculum visa or the resume, or a cover letter,
Right.
right? So somebody out there want to help you to write it, but you don't know how to do it. So there's a lot of things that people out there can do, but we don't. There's not a place where we can one network and meet to be able to have access to those services. So
That's right. That's right. All right, Mr. Gona, thank you so much. And I also want to thank the ReThink Tech team for offering this unique opportunity to our people. Looking at the work that is being done back there, just building a lab alone, a lot of resources involved. And everything is free of charge. We're not charging anybody, like our brother regularly said, right? We are building a lab to help people from all walks of life, teachers, students, and if you need help, you need answer to your question, you just go over there. You're going to have people there 24/7 to answer your questions. We're going to have seminars just to educate people, right? So let's say he was just talking about the spreadsheet where you're able to like do all of the calculation of your grades, right? That's something somebody can even specialize in. So we're gonna have like a seminar just to teach people, this is how you can do it. And after teaching these people can take contracts to various schools, because not everybody might have the chance to do that. So you take contract at that school, you'll be able to just do all of that grades for them. That's one of the reasons of opening the lab, to educate people, just impact people, students, teachers. There are students who, as a graduating, they don't even like know what next they want to do in life. So over there, we're gonna have mentors teaching students on how to choose their careers, how to go about choosing that next step in life. So there are a whole lot of things that are going on. We have to do it for ourselves. We cannot wait for people to come and do it for us. That's why we take up our time. We say, okay, you know what? We're going to reach out to our people. If we don't help them, nobody will help them. The government will not help them. NGO will not help them. UN will not come to help. UN is just there. They wait for crisis to step in.
yeah,
And we're not going to have crisis anytime soon. So
no,
we have to help ourselves. And that's how we avail ourselves. And I also want to use this medium to, communicate to some other partners out there. We are open. We are ready to work with anybody. If you do have, I know there are, all of these things we're talking about, people been thinking about these things as well. People even started, it didn't work. We are open to partner with anybody. If you have idea, you want to be part of ReThink, reach out to us. We are waiting to work with you. Our aim here is to make Liberia, Africa, and the world at large better. We want to
absolutely.
make it easy for everybody. If other countries can do it, Liberia can do it. If other countries can prosper through technology, we can also prosper through technology. So we are NGO, like we are non-profit organization. We are open. We are ready to work with everybody. So the invitation is out there to you. If you want to learn, come to us. We will teach you the little that we have. If you do have the teaching capacity and you know you have that skill and you have that burning desire to also impact, please, our hands are open. We are ready to work with anybody. I want to thank you all for listening today. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. If you have a problem, you want to open your Facebook page, whatever you want to do in terms of technology, right? You want to create an account, whatever you want to do, just reach out to us. Our website is there, our Facebook page is there. Go there, leave comment. We'll reach back to you. If you don't find anybody, that will by all means we'll reach out to you. All right. So please do not hesitate. We are ready to help. Our aim is to help. We're not looking for money. We're not doing this thing to make profit. We're just doing it because we want to give back to our community. We want to give back to our people. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next month, the first Saturday in next month. I don't know which day going to fall on, but please, the first Saturday in next month, we'll be here again with another topic.
I
Uh,
mean,
we-
December,
eh,
December 2nd.
what's going to be?
December 2nd.
December 2nd.
Yeah.
Please, we're going to be live here again, December 2nd, 5 o'clock, Liberia time. Liberia time, 5 o'clock. We're going to be on live. And all we do here, people, we don't discuss politics. All we
Mm.
do here is technology. We discuss technology, how to make our country better, how to help our brothers and sisters to be self-employed, how to help the government to release stress from them a little bit, how to help people create their businesses, how just to make people life better. We don't discuss politics. We don't discuss personalities. We discuss issues of technology. That's all we do here. So if you are interested in learning, if you are interested in technology, if you are interested in adding technology to your already career, this is your place. But if you want to talk politics, you want to talk other issue, this is the wrong spot.
It's the
Thank you
wrong
for joining
platform.
us in Liberia, every part of the world. For those of you following us, keep following. More topic. I mean, this is a whole new group, right? There are a lot of resources. There are a lot of things we're still putting together. We are still improving on things. We are still improving, even for our podcast. You know how we handle it. It might be different than what you usually see or what you are used to because we are discussing technology. That's why we're taking our time to go into things. We're taking our time to detail everything that we discuss over here. So please bear with us. We discuss technology. We don't discuss any other issue. Until then, thank you for joining us. We just take our Python word from our dear brother, and then we call it a day.
Right. I want to tell you, thank you out there in digital land. It's not real land anymore. It's digital land for
Digital land. That's right.
yeah, digital land for joining us and those who be watching after. I know it's been a busy day today out in Liberia. So, but if you're gonna be watching us after, we have just been discussing digital commerce and looking more at e-commerce and then narrowing down Facebook Marketplace and just highlighting the benefit it has to offer for us as a people, as a society, and how we can make use of those the digital landscape and how much strive as is Africa making that digital landscape. Sometimes we don't see what's in our backyard. Most of the time, we're looking outside just to Amazon, other people.
Right.
But Africa is really making lots and lots of strive when it comes to e-commerce website. A lot of them talk about them. They do more for Nigeria, Congo, that's from Kenya. Look a lot is in South Africa, and they do cross-border trades, not just within South Africa or Nigeria. They do this trade between other countries in that particular region. So it's regional, e-commerce platform. So they also trade, with the outside world. So Africa is making headway in a lot of those places. There's a lot of work that's to still be done in most part of Africa. and mostly in Liberia. So we've just come as ReThink Tech to educate us, inform us, and just give us a head start that these things are available that we can make use of them to our advantage. So stay tuned. And just as I brother said, we wouldn't do partner with other people. We are currently partnering in the lab we've been in Sonic. We are partnering with another group out there in Sonic. I already had the space. We just finishing that space to be able to get it functional. So we can partner with other people who want to donate computers, who want to donate your time and resources. We will be soon. We already register our 501(c)(3) status will be out very soon. The next few weeks, we should have that going. So if that's all you're waiting for, yeah, trust me, we're working on that. We've been working on that for the past couple of months, and it's almost nearing completion. But our registration as an NGO is already registered. It's just to get our 501(c) status, which takes a little bit of time. So that will soon be completed. So yep, you can join us. We donate. You can claim it back in the taxes if you live in the States. I know we all do that at the end of the year, contribution stuff to charity organizations. So our arms are open, and any way you can help. If you have knowledge to share, we are open. You can come on our platform and you can be a part to share that knowledge and educate our people, on the digital landscape. So thank you for watching us. And very much thank you for sitting in the driver's seat and driving us. It was a wonderful show. I did enjoy. I love your questioning and just pinpointing exactly what we need to be talking about. That was really really brilliant. That was really good. So thank you. And Grace, though she internet problem and she went off. So Grace, thank you for always coming on and always showing up. She's our lone female, and the other
Yeah.
two can see them today. Hope they're doing well. I know and Berto Blair. All right, that'll be it from our end, and you guys have a full blessed rest of the week and the rest of the coming days.
All right. Thank you,
All right, bye-bye.
family. Hope to see you next month. Stay safe. This on Tuesday, just go and vote for whoever you want to vote for and leave from there. Say no
Absolutely.
to violence. All these things we're discussing, we cannot actualize any of them
Nope.
in the absence of peace. So
Nope.
stay safe out there. Do not go out there to die for anybody because they will
It's
not
not.
even
It's
die
not
for
worth
you.
it.
It
It's
ain't
not
worth
worth
it.
it.
Don't go die for anybody because they will not die for you. They will give you all those
No.
big, big words, those sweet, sweet words. Everything that there's this word my little sister can use. Everything that fly, right?
Yeah.
Everything
Right.
that fly. Everything they're telling you that fly. Don't go die for anybody. Go out
No.
there, register, not register, cast a vote, go home. Don't argue with anybody.
No.
Whatever the
It's not
result
worth
is, that is it. Liberia is all that we have. The
it.
only
Absolutely.
thing that can make our future better is peace. In the absence
That's
of
it.
peace, everything we're
Yep.
discussing here is for nothing.
We don't
So
have a future.
please, please, peace is all that we want. Say no to violence. Vote, go home, relax, wait for the result. Whoever wins, Liberia wins. Whoever
That's it.
wins, Liberia wins. Let us put our arms around that person. Let us make Liberia a better place to live for the future of our kids.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Have a blessed day. Until next month, December 2nd, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you.
Right. You guys have one for that. All right, brother.
All right. All right.